Guys, I don't know if this video is going to turn out too well, only because it's raining now, and I just started realizing, I don't know if the camera's going to start focusing on the raindrops that are touching the windshield, even though I got the windshield wipers going. But we're doing Eglinton Avenue. This is the start of Eglinton Avenue East. We just turned off of Kingston Road, and this is the very beginning of Eglinton Avenue in Toronto, and we're going westbound here. You know, I really don't know if what the camera's going to be focusing on here. I don't know if I may have to scrap this video if it turns out to be absolutely unfocused and useless. Then there's no point putting this up on the channel. So if this is the last you see, well, this is the reason why. It's because I've decided not to put it up, and I've just only uploaded the beginning. Looks like the rain might start coming down a little bit harder, so we'll see. See, we're going to be dipping down here a little bit. That you can see the GO train right there just up top, so that's where it crosses over when it's going eastbound or westbound over this area. You may have noticed on the roadways here, there's areas on the curb lanes that are marked off in red. It's red, it's painted red. And that's, I guess that those sections of the lanes are reserved specifically for transit buses only. So apparently drivers are not allowed to actually drive in those areas. They're supposed to be kept open specifically just for buses. I don't know if I really think that that's a good idea to just say, okay, this is only reserved only in this red area, because I mean, all you do is create more of a bottleneck in traffic. And as we know, Toronto is growing exponentially population-wise every year, and the housing is so expensive. People are moving farther out of Toronto to commute back into Toronto to work, and I don't know. This probably is all a big plan by the city to try and get people out of cars and onto transit. These red lines here, these painted areas here, these didn't exist before the pandemic started. This all came in after the pandemic. So I'm not sure if this was planned before or if they just decided with the pandemic, hey, let's paint it red and say no one's allowed in here except for buses. But that is what has happened. See on the left, more construction going on. I assume those are going to be townhomes, I guess. Could be retail space, but I don't think so. It's got balconies sticking out of it, so. This is, we're crossing Danforth Road. If we were to turn left here, we'd go all the way down. Danforth Road would connect with Danforth Avenue. see there's a lot of small shops here in these plazas. One area here I want to turn into real quick. Just I haven't been here in a while, but I like this place. Oh, I didn't know they did this. They've set up outdoor seating, but this is T-bones, steaks, and burgers. Not fancy dining by any means, but it's open 24 hours. I don't know about during the pandemic, but it is known as a 24-hour burger joint, but they do other things too. They do souvlaki's and poutine and fries and Caesar salad and all that kind of stuff. They do steaks as well. It's not fine dining. It is a 24-hour. It's a diner, right? And for me, if it's 2 a.m. and I'm driving home or something, and it's between if I feel like a burger and it's between McDonald's or T-bones, I'll take T-bones any day. I always used to get the T-bones home burger with cheese. This is Kennedy Station up here. I mean, you can't see it from here, but it's Kennedy Station is off to the left side here. This whole area has been under construction for the longest of times. Traffic has always been a nightmare along this route. I only decided to go this way to take you guys along the along Eglinton, just so you get a look at the very start of Eglinton Avenue East. That rattling? Oh, we got a big truck behind us here. Engine's pretty loud. I'm sure you guys can hear that. gotta say, this area of Eglinton is actually a lot quicker than I was expecting it to be. I haven't driven Eglinton. I've avoided Eglinton for the longest of times just because of all the construction. And my last memories of driving through here, it was a nightmare. It was just literally stop and go and stop and park, and it was just non-stop sitting in your car and waiting. But it's actually been fairly quick. Anyways, over to the left, we have the Birchmount stop of the Crosstown LRT that it's going to be, when the construction is completed and running, this is where it'll be, the Birchmount stop. So, needless to say, transportation along this area is going to be so much more convenient rather than having to sit for a bus or wait like that. Take a drive through the plaza here. So this is a Costco business center we have ahead of us. It's not a regular Costco store, it's a business center, so they have a lot of stuff that you normally wouldn't buy, like they have like paper plates that you can buy in several hundreds, and you know, things like that. A lot of commercial grade appliances. They do not sell hot dogs and pop for $1.99 or whatever. They do not do that here. And you cannot bring your coupon, you know, your yearly rebate coupon that you get. You cannot use that here. Over here we have grocery store, A1 Premium. It's a pretty big grocery store. And what is going on here? Whoa, whoa. Here we have a gym, LA Fitness. I call it La Fitness just for the hell of it. La Fitness. It's actually LA Fitness. And we have a McDonald's over here. No, we don't want McDonald's. We want T-Bones. That's what we want. T-Bones burgers, not McDonald's burgers. T-Bones burgers. I haven't been there in a long time. Well, since the pandemic. Before the pandemic, I used to go there semi-regularly to a degree. Haven't been there since the pandemic started, so. But we do not want McDonald's. We want T-Bones. And for those of you who do not know California sandwiches, this is California sandwiches, at least here in Scarborough. I really like their food. Well, their sandwiches, but they do veal sandwiches, chicken parmesan sandwiches. You can get steak as well. Everybody goes on and on and on about Chick-Fil-A. I don't get it. I don't see what the big deal with Chick-Fil-A is. I really don't. I mean, it's okay. I just don't get it. Now, California sandwiches, theirs are good. I really like theirs. They're breaded really well. They're large portions. They put some great sauce on it, like marinara sauce, whatever they use, and it's really good. They apparently have a fantastic eggplant sandwich as well, which I've never tried because I always I want some form of dead animal. But I'll try the Parmesan sometime. I have been actually cutting back on a lot of the chicken and steak I've been eating, and pork, just because high cholesterol and all that jazz. But yeah, it's good, really good. Now we're going south on Warden Avenue here. Over here you can see Venice Fitness. That's a gym. I don't know if he still works out there. Apparently Ben Johnson used to lift weights there and work out there. You guys know Ben Johnson, the Canadian sprinter. I don't know if he still works out there or not, but he used to way back in the day, I guess. Right now we're on St Clair Avenue East. We're going westbound on St Clair Avenue East. A lot of people, you might assume if you keep going west along St Clair Avenue East, it becomes St Clair Avenue West, but that is not the case. If we keep going along here, we'll hit O'Connor. We'll keep going along St Clair Avenue East, we'll hit O'Connor, and it'll end up into a residential house, residential area, and there is no St Clair Avenue West. They do not connect. Alright guys, well, I'm going to cut the video off here. Excuse me. Even though I'm not a big McDonald's burger eater, like I said, I like T-bones. I do drink their coffee, and there is a McDonald's up ahead. I'm going to hop in and grab a cup of coffee. Thanks for watching, guys.